chance in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but you've got fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends tagging the decibel meter on third down. That's caught. It's cooked. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to throw. Breaks into the open. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air on second down. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
You know, when you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for two. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Illinois right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind. There he goes. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's running free down the middle. 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Spartans. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the passer.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he's dragged down. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Floating away. Gets rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Fighting Illini, facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. On a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 6 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. Fouls through the defense. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And
it's a running room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going again. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Sparty! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Caught in the backfield. It's Bender. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Illinois! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it. The 50. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say
You thought it was.
The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
You thought it was.
And with the extra point,
I know. It happened to me earlier. I love it. I love it. GG.
What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 9 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quarterback may change this route. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.